This is the generation who've moved beyond consumerism towards collaboration and creation. This is a conversation about participation.
So this is definitely the coolest room in the house, and I could waste a few hours in here.
Yeah, sadly this is not my house. I think I'm a few years yet being allowed a games room, but it is a really important theme.
So we're talking about participation.
Yeah, we are. There exists in the world of young adults this curious tension between, on one hand, a real tendency towards consumerism, but then on the other, a desire to collaborate and to play a part in what's going on.
Yeah, and I guess we see this in social media where people are invited not to just consume a whole bunch of content, but to engage, to like, to share, to comment.
Yeah, and we see it in the trajectory of wider media too. So you take Saturday Night TV, for example. In the 90s, when I was growing up, it was Bruce Forsyth's Generation Game, Blind Date, Noel's House Party. Yet now it's the age of social media. So we've got the X Factor, Strictly Come Dancing, Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway, where there's high levels of interactivity, but also those at home get to influence the outcome of what happens on TV.
So what are you saying, that in church we should be able to vote to influence the outcome of the sermon?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that what helps young adults engage most in terms of community and content are high levels of participation and interactivity.
And some of the evangelistic courses that churches have run recently have certainly nailed some of this. I think of things like Alpha or Christianity Explored or others, where there's a high quality, engaging biblical talk, and then people are invited to participate, to discuss, to vocalise their own opinion and to think through some of the implications of that.
Yeah, totally. So I remember hearing the story of one guy who came to an Alpha course and then was invited to the Sunday morning service. And afterwards, he said to his friend who'd invited him, "Where's my food? And why can't I talk about the talk and discuss it in a small group?"
So this is more than just what we do at Sunday services. This is about everything that we do.
Yeah, it is. I think the great encouragement is to use the games room as an invitation to remember not only the importance of interactivity and participation, but also involvement. We found that churches that really thrive amongst 20s and 30s are really intentional about activating and involving young adults in all kinds of ministries and a whole range of stuff. So children's and youth stuff, food banks and social engagement, Sunday morning services, worship teams, etc. The important thing is that we're really intentional about involvement.
Great. So talking about interaction, here are the questions to take this discussion further. There's also case studies and the opportunity to go deeper on the Young Adults Conversation section on the Evangelical Alliance website.